he and I have had conversations about seeing kids that come through their program and how it changes them. Getting kids involved with jiu-jitsu and
it changes their lives forever. It really does. Not just for the kids, but for the coaches as well.
Absolutely. So we're starting here.
It burned mommy's finger.
No, it doesn't burn you.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it burned my finger. It burned it.
It did burn it. Why you burn it?
It's inside leg kick by Brandon.
Hey, why you burn it?
Zach looks to be like,
Tiff, can you take the time for that?
see what's going to happen here.
Brandon's wanting to throw those hands.
He's going in.
And we haven't seen a lot of that in Brandon. Brandon is, comes from there again, from wrestling at Michigan State.
He likes
High
his
wrestling pedigree.
There he goes.
Gets the takedown now.
There it is.
And when you got a high level caliber wrestler, you do not want that person on top of you.
Not at all. It's heavy.
He wrestled at Michigan State with Rashad Evans and Gray Maynard. He's in the Michigan State Wrestling Hall of Fame. A lot of people don't know that about him. He's older. You know, he got to the MMA a little bit later than everybody. And Brandon actually, he went through a little bit of a tough camp here because he just had a brand new baby. We've got several fighters on this card. Kenny Porter, his wife gave birth to a baby this week, and he's still on the fight card, coming in to do what he can for us. Brandon had a baby, Jeremy Purdue, who's up in the middleweight fight coming on, also had a baby recently, so
A lot of these guys.
must be in the water.
It has to be. I was talking to Brandon yesterday about that and asking how it affected his training. He said, you know, not really. It really didn't change anything because they had the baby so close to the fights. And his wife Cynthia did her part, his parents helping them out while he finished his training camp for this fight.
Brandon gets the takedown again. Zach looking to get back up to his feet, trying to control Brandon's left arm. So that's from coaching. He knows what he should be doing in this position, which is a bad position to be in, but he's handling himself with patience. Brandon looked to get a dominant position and start raining down some of those elbows like he did on James Ronzik in his last fight here at Warfare, which were pretty brutal.
Still doing some work there, trying to get position.
Just trying to suck him out. Zach doing a good job of getting back, but Brandon's got his back now.
Give up to Zack though there, just trying to stand up. That's very difficult to do.
Seems to have a lot of strength. Yeah, he's got some frame strength. He's a little bit longer than Brandon. He's got some strength. And there again, he trains with some killers over there, straight blast. It's patience under fire.
Yes.
And Brandon, though, it's just a grueling thing to have a guy grinding on you like that. Exactly. Nice move to turn him off. Got him up against the cage now.
I'm just hitting.
Brandon looking to try to turn him back off of this, trying to block the knees from inside. Got a lateral drop. Not the easiest thing to pull off when you're that close to the cage. And those little shots that Zach's throwing right there, that was a good knee. But the little shots right there aren't really meant to do a lot of damage. It's meant to distract your opponent.
Yes.
And set up some other heavier things.
Possibly a knee.
So a pretty even round, you know, given that Brandon has 2 takedowns. But Zach's got a little bit of cage control here. Showing some good poise and tenacity and trying to bring the fight to Brandon.
Another good knee there, Zack. Brandon's got his swing around there.
Brandon's the kind of guy with that kind of grip that he's just like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to stay in that position and let you do that to me. Now he's got a fight in the hands.
Big knee.
And it's turning into a fight now.
Yeah, it is.
Another right hand by Brandon. Zach's still staying in there tough.
Oh, nice right hand by Brandon.
Great first round here.
Great first round.
Back and forth. Both fighters looking very active. I think we're going to see some deeper waters in this fight. Brandon's cut above the bridge and just took a kick to the head. I wasn't sure what. I didn't see what caused the cut. I'm sure the guys from WPDE in the booth doing a bang-out job for us tonight can probably get us a replay on that.
10 seconds left.
You know, when you're talking about the pro level of fighting, it's such a grinding pace. The level of conditioning that you have to keep for a 5-minute round is a long time to fight.
Yes, it is. It feels a lot longer when you're in there too.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
That first round was exactly what we expected as far as the fight, and then these guys going after it and getting after each other.
You know, Brandon's actually surprising me a little bit by standing up there, but that also might be a mental thing where he feels that they were expecting that shot to come early on, because a lot of his other fights, that's exactly what you see.
Yeah.
Quick shot as soon as the fire starts coming. But Brandon trains with some really good guys. He trains with an up-and-coming stud, Joe Schillaci, who is also fighting tonight up for CFFC up in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Up north, he has a fight tonight. So we're wishing good luck to local Myrtle Beach fighter Joe Schillaci, hoping he pulls out the victory tonight. So Brandon trains with a lot of killers. You see in his corner right now, you've got Derek Kennington, a black belt, seasoned veteran. And we've got the kick apparently here. We'll be waiting for a replay. And missed that knee.
Right
And
there.
that was a nasty knee.
Yeah.
He got the momentum and pulled his head down right at the very moment that he did that. But a pretty even round given everything that happened there.
Absolutely.
And they're both still smiling.
Yeah, look at them. They're getting the crowd involved.
They're
That's
both
what they
liking
want.
what's going on right now.
Yeah, enjoying this for sure. Brandon takes a shot, takes him to the ground.
Another takedown.
Side control
Spin out. And I think Brandon is at a different level now when he's got him down. He's got to know that some kind of urgency. I think some of the Muay Thai striking, the knees obviously, he didn't want to be stuck in that position to have to trade shots with the longer, lankier guy. Got caught by that brutal knee in the first round, doesn't want to get caught by another one of those. So now he's going to try to keep it in his world. He's in a position where he could get it. If he gets the right leg over and traps Zack's leg, but Zack's back up.
Zack Cooper in half guard.
It'd be interesting to see
Round
what
number
Zack
two.
does now that he has Brandon in this position now. This is the
Round
first
number
time
one
in
was
the
a
fight
close.
we've seen Zack
It was a pretty close
on
round.
top.
Zack Cooper from SBG Athens on top now in half guard.
Brandon's
Round
been in
number
this position
two.
with a lot of
against
defensive
Brandon
growth.
Bouchard.
Amos Collins, Joe Schillaci, which we mentioned before, Cody Jones, all these guys that are training out there. So he's no stranger to this. You know, you're looking at guys that each one of them have had 7 pro fights.
Right.
They're not new to this.
Patience is key here for Brandon to pick the time whenever he can get the spots.
In this position is for both of them right
Yes.
now. Patience is very important for both of these guys. Zack, I think, is trying to conserve a little bit of energy. He's not being super active from the top. But he also feels the hips of that kind of collegiate wrestling that, you know, he knows he can't give Brandon any kind of space or it's going to be an issue. He's going to meet knee on belly. He's going to look to try to pass that guard, which he does. Brandon turtles over.
That position for Brandon. Zack trying to start striking with his hands. Get some elbows, trying to go elbows. Brandon's got to do something here.
We've been in this round. I'm not sure on the timing of the round. Brandon is not in a good position right now.
He is still working. He's still trying to.
Zack's just trying to work out of this. He's landing some good shots. He's not pushing it. He's not forcing it, which is smart. Look for Brandon here to try to hip out and get out the back door. But Zack's got a good little, he's got his left hook in, right hook in. But you know, you can even hear people in the crowd, back door. That's easier said than done.
Yeah.
When you're in that position and you got someone with hooks all over you.
Zack certainly throws some more punches there. Just trying to work him.
You've got to deny this position when you're in it. And Brandon's trying. I think what he's facing right now is some lankiness. You know, like I said, the length of Zack. He's got long arms, long legs, and the leverage that gives a fighter. Sometimes it's
This fight's at 145.
difficult to deal with.
Zack normally fights at 135.
He's doing a good job there, staying protected and keeping his hands on
Very good job.
Zack's hands. So
Still landing some punches when he has his back taken.
he's trying to move there. Yeah, there you go. He's getting him up. There you go.
Zack, I can't tell if the arm is in or not. Brandon looks like he's trying to shimmy him off. But at a certain time, you have to defend the choke also.
Yeah. Taking more hands from Zack Cooper and the Shadows.
That's that calm under pressure. Brandon's not panicking. He's still landing shots. And Zack being very, very patient.
He's not liking those punches though.
No one does. You don't like them whether they come from the front, from the back. You don't like them coming from anywhere. Zack now, knee on belly, looking to go to full mount again. He might feel comfortable in that position. And Brandon caught a brutal elbow right there. He caught another elbow after the round.
To end the round.
He caught a really, really, really hard elbow
Late.
after the bell.
Yeah.
Caught a real hard one right before the bell. They're going to take a close look at him, take a close look at the cut.
It's been a great fight though, Andy, I tell you. These guys both said that they're coming to bring it, and they sure have.
Oh yeah. What Zack did really smart in that round, he found himself early on again in another position where he suffered a
I
takedown,
was coming out very clean.
but he transitioned really nice out of it. He didn't panic. And he enabled Brandon, or it didn't allow Brandon to be able to stay in a dominant position
I didn't think
to
of
lay
that.
any kind of damage on him when he had him down there. And that comes from mental fortitude at a very early age. Brandon's got some cuts, but he's saying, let's go, let's do this, let's go.
That's one thing about Brandon is he never gives up.
He's not going to give up.
That's good, buddy.
He told me a few
SBG
years ago he would never
No.
tap, so I know
He
that kid,
lost.
he's
A
got a
split
lot of heart.
decision.
Zack can take down there.
Brandon had his arm underneath there. It's popping out on him.
Today.
Zack now in side control.
What the hell's going on?
And he's going to try as hard as he can in this position. The number one thing you need to do after losing the second round like that and catching some damage, you need to just get up off the canvas, which is easier said than done. When you got a good guy that Zack's got great control, he's not allowing any space in between. He's now looking to pass over. And you know, the fortitude that it takes in this position to stay in this fight when you're getting grinded like this and you're bleeding, it's 90% of the fighters I know out there quit in this situation. They give up. They look for a way out.
Brandon delivering some elbows from his back there.
Yeah, he's trying everything he can out of this position to land some strikes. Trying to defend the elbows coming down. Like I said before, you got to get up in this position. You got to hit back. Brandon should be using the cage. But there again, easier to said than done when you're mounted.
3 rounds in, 2.
3 rounds in. They've been fighting for over 10 minutes now.
Got a little bit of fatigue setting in.
Probably on both fighters.
Absolutely.
Zack's just trying to land some things and keep the momentum. Brandon looking for any way to try to get out of this position. Trying to control his arms. It doesn't get.
Zack taking his back again.
He's got one arm. Referee is in the way. And it's just a hand fight at this point. He's got one. He's pushing out. Brandon on everything to defend it. That's just a warrior. He's not
Yes.
trying to refuse to be choked out of the fight.
Squeeze.
Got him pretty
On the
touched.
chin. It's not underneath the
Not
chin.
underneath, but
Now Brandon's
still
got his
hurts.
hands again.
still not comfortable.
It's not comfortable at all. It's a brutal thing when you're getting your jaw.
Squeeze. There you go. Brandon got him
Brandon
up.
Shaw back to his feet.
Crowd comes alive there.
And it's definitely a dog fight.
It is. Zack super keeping bringing pressure against his cage.
You see a bad mouse over the eye from the elbow in the first or the last round at the end of the round. He needs to get off that cage now that he's up to his feet. Try to spin. Oh, the Japanese wizard.
What?
And Zack was ready for it. Popped right back up.